This DropBot tutorial will guide you through setting up the camera view in Microdrop, enabling point-and-click operation directly on the live camera feed. By aligning the live feed with the device view, each electrode becomes an interactive button, allowing you to effortlessly actuate the corresponding channels. Let's get started. For this demonstration, we will use the DropBot Imaging Station. However, the DropBot webcam and arm that some of you may have can be set up in the same way. Begin by launching Microdrop on your computer, then insert a chip into the DropBot, and load approximately 6 microliters of liquid into the bottom left reservoir. Next, in the DMF device user interface, navigate to the drop-down menu in the top left corner. Select your USB camera from the list, ensuring you choose the option with the highest resolution and a frame rate above 15 frames per second for smooth video playback. Once selected, the camera feed should automatically appear in the window. In the protocol section, you can toggle the camera on or off for each protocol step by simply checking or unchecking the box under the video column. While this example does not include a pre-made protocol, you can explore how it functions by enabling real-time mode. When the checkbox is unchecked, the camera feed turns off, and when it is checked, the camera feed turns on. To align the camera feed, we first need to determine the orientation of the chip relative to the camera. Begin by enabling real-time mode and identifying the electrode where you loaded your droplet. Since the DropBot device has only 4 outer reservoirs and the droplet was placed in the bottom left reservoir, there are 2 possible options. The reservoir corresponds to either electrode 9 or electrode 70. For this demonstration, I'm using a blue droplet, which makes it easier to spot. I recommend using a color droplet for better visibility, but the alignment can still be done without one. Start by activating electrode 70. If the droplet does not move, it means the wrong electrode is selected. Try activating electrode 9 instead. When the droplet moves and adopts its characteristic U shape, you have identified the correct electrode. If you notice that the reservoir's location on the video feed does not align with the corresponding electrode button you just actuated, it indicates that the camera feed should be rotated. To adjust the camera orientation, check the box labeled Modify, located under the drop-down menu. This will display a red rectangle around the video feed, indicating that adjustments can be made. Use the Rotate Left or Rotate Right buttons next to the Modify option to rotate the feed. Once the orientation is correct, the droplet should appear on the same side as its corresponding electrode button in the interface. To align the device buttons with the live feed, we need to adjust the perspective of the video feed. Start by moving each corner of the red rectangle so that they align with the outer corners of the chip's reservoirs visible in the live view. Take care during this step. Adjust the corners incrementally by clicking near them. The software selects the corner closest to your click, so move slowly to avoid accidentally shifting the wrong corner. Avoid dragging the corners during this step, as dragging will change the perspective. If you make a mistake, you can press Ctrl-Z on your keyboard to undo the last change, or use the Reset button next to the Modify option to start over. Once the red rectangle is properly aligned with the outer reservoirs, proceed to align it with the electrode button layout. Click and drag each corner of the rectangle to its corresponding position on the electrode layout in the interface. Repeat this process for all corners until the electrodes in the video feed align precisely with the physical layout of the chip. You can fine-tune the alignment as needed to ensure the buttons and the feed match accurately. When finished, uncheck the Modify box to remove the red rectangle. Your video feed is now perfectly aligned and you can begin moving your droplets. To save these changes and avoid having to redo the alignment next time you use Microdrop, make sure to close the Microdrop software from the left side first.